Hello and welcome to this video on the history of dogs and their evolution from wolves. Dogs are one of the most beloved and loyal animals on the planet, but did you know that they are actually descendants of wolves? In this video, we will take a look at the fascinating history of dogs, how they evolved from wolves, and the important role they have played in human history. The evolution of dogs. Dogs and wolves share a common ancestor that lived around 40 million years ago. This ancestor was a small, carnivorous mammal that lived in forests and had sharp teeth and claws for hunting. Over time, this ancestor evolved into two distinct groups, the wolves and the foxes. The wolves evolved to be larger and more sociable, living in packs and hunting together. It is believed that this sociability eventually led to the domestication of wolves by humans. The domestication of wolves is believed to have occurred around 15,000 years ago, when humans began to settle down and form agricultural societies. Wolves were attracted to human settlements because of the availability of food, and over time, some wolves became less fearful of humans and began to interact with them. These wolves were then bred selectively for certain traits, such as loyalty and obedience, leading to the creation of the first domesticated dogs. The role of dogs in human history. Dogs have played a significant role in human history, serving as companions, protectors, and helpers. In ancient times, dogs were used for hunting and guarding, and were often depicted in art and literature. In fact, some ancient civilizations, such as the Egyptians and the Greeks, considered dogs to be sacred animals. During the Middle Ages, dogs were used in warfare, and were trained to attack enemy soldiers and horses. They were also used as messengers, carrying messages between military units. In more recent times, dogs have been trained for a variety of roles, including search and rescue, therapy, and as guide dogs for the blind. The diversity of dog breeds. Today, there are over 300 different breeds of dogs, each with their own unique characteristics and traits. Breeds can vary in size, shape, coat color, and temperament. Some breeds are known for their intelligence and trainability, while others are known for their loyalty and affection. One of the most popular breeds of dog is the Labrador Retriever, which is known for its friendly and outgoing nature. Other popular breeds include the German Shepherd, the Bulldog, and the Poodle. Each breed has its own set of characteristics and traits, making them suitable for different types of owners. The future of dogs. As dogs continue to play an important role in human society, there are ongoing efforts to improve their health and well-being. This includes research into the genetic causes of diseases such as hip dysplasia and cancer, as well as efforts to improve their nutrition and overall care. There are also ongoing efforts to train dogs for new roles, such as detecting diseases such as cancer and diabetes, and identifying illegal substances at airports and other public places. As technology continues to advance, it is likely that dogs will continue to play an important role in many areas of human society. One interesting aspect of the domestication of wolves is that it likely occurred independently in multiple regions of the world, including Europe, Asia, and the Americas. This suggests that humans in different parts of the world recognized the potential benefits of domesticating wolves for various purposes, such as hunting, guarding, and companionship. Another important factor in the evolution of dogs is the process of selective breeding. As humans began to breed domesticated wolves for specific traits, such as hunting ability or loyalty, certain physical and behavioral characteristics became more pronounced in certain populations of dogs. This led to the development of different breeds with distinct physical and behavioral characteristics. It's also worth noting that the process of domestication was not without its challenges. While some wolves became less fearful of humans and more sociable over time, others retained their wild instincts and were not suitable for domestication. Additionally, the process of selective breeding has led to certain health issues in some breeds, such as hip dysplasia and breathing problems. Despite these challenges, dogs have continued to play an important role in human society. In addition to their roles as companions and protectors, dogs have also been trained for various specialized tasks, such as detecting explosives and assisting people with disabilities. Here are some additional interesting facts about the history of dogs and their evolution from wolves. Some researchers believe that the domestication of wolves was not a deliberate process, but rather a gradual one that occurred as wolves gradually became accustomed to living near human settlements and scavenging for food. DNA studies have shown that the domestication of dogs likely occurred in multiple regions around the world, including Europe, Asia, and the Americas. This suggests that humans in different regions recognized the potential benefits of domesticating wolves and began to selectively breed them for specific purposes. The earliest known evidence of dog domestication comes from a burial site in Israel that dates back over 12,000 years. The site contains the remains of a human and a domesticated dog buried together, suggesting that the dog held a special significance to the human. The process of selective breeding has led to the development of hundreds of different dog breeds, each with their own unique characteristics and traits. Some breeds were developed for specific purposes, such as hunting or herding, while others were developed purely for their appearance. Despite their domestication, dogs still retained many of the traits and instincts of their wolf ancestors, such as their social nature and their ability to communicate through body language. Dogs have played a variety of roles throughout human history, including as hunting companions, guard dogs, and even as soldiers in wartime. In modern times, dogs are often used for search and rescue operations, as well as for therapeutic purposes. The bond between humans and dogs is so strong that there is even a scientific term for it, the dog-human bond. Studies have shown that interacting with dogs can have a positive impact on human health and well-being, including reducing stress and anxiety. The first known written reference to dogs comes from ancient Egypt, where they were depicted in hieroglyphics and mosaics. Egyptians believed that dogs had healing powers and were associated with the god Anubis. The Greeks also held dogs in high regard and used them for hunting, guarding, and as companions. They even had a specialized breed called the Molossus, which was used for guarding and fighting. The Romans were also fond of dogs and used them for a variety of purposes, including hunting, guarding, and as symbols of power and loyalty. They even had a saying, cave canem, which means, beware of the dog. During the Middle Ages, dogs were often used in warfare, particularly for hunting down enemy soldiers and horses. They were also used as messengers, carrying messages between military units. In the 19th century, dog breeding became more standardized, with breed clubs and registries being established to maintain breed standards and prevent inbreeding. This led to the development of many popular breeds that are still popular today, such as the Golden Retriever and the Boxer. In the 20th century, dogs began to be used in more specialized roles, such as search and rescue, therapy, and as guide dogs for the blind. Today, dogs continue to play an important role in human society, and are beloved for their loyalty, affection, and companionship. Dogs come in a wide range of shapes and sizes, from the tiny Chihuahua to the massive Great Dane. They also come in a variety of coat types and colors, from the curly-haired poodle to the sleek and shiny Doberman Pinscher. While dogs are generally considered to be domesticated, there are still populations of feral dogs around the world. These dogs are descended from domesticated dogs that have gone wild and live in packs, often scavenging for food in urban areas. Dogs are highly intelligent animals and have been trained to perform a wide variety of tasks. Some dogs are trained to detect diseases such as cancer and diabetes, while others are trained to identify illegal substances at airports and other public places. The process of domestication has led to some physical changes in dogs compared to their wolf ancestors. For example, domesticated dogs have smaller teeth and jaws, and their ears and tails are often shorter and more erect. Dogs have a keen sense of smell and are often used in law enforcement to track down suspects and locate evidence. In fact, some breeds, such as bloodhounds and beagles, are specifically bred for their scent-tracking abilities. Dogs have been bred for centuries for their physical and behavioral traits, leading to the development of many different breeds. However, the process of selective breeding has also led to some health problems in certain breeds, such as hip dysplasia and breathing issues in brachycephalic breeds. Dogs have played a significant role in human culture throughout history. For example, the ancient Greeks believed that dogs were guides to the underworld and often included them in their myths and legends. The bond between humans and dogs is so strong that it has been the subject of scientific study. Research has shown that interacting with dogs can have a positive impact on human health, including reducing stress and anxiety. While dogs are often associated with loyalty and companionship, they can also be trained to perform tasks that some people find objectionable. For example, some dogs are trained to hunt and kill small animals, such as rats and rabbits. In conclusion, the history of dogs is a fascinating one, and their evolution from wolves to the beloved companions we know today is a testament to the important role they have played in human history. As we move forward, it is important to continue to care for and appreciate these amazing animals, and to recognize the important contributions they make to our lives. Thank you for watching.